What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for collectors. And today I have Matt from The Card Store with me, and we're actually going to do something fun today. We are going to do a VR for the Detroit collector. It is the VR is for our favorite oversized cards, and he's going to show his favorite oversized Hank Aaron cards, and I'm going to show my favorite oversized Clemente cards. We're going to do a top 10 list. So this should be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys after the intro.
Welcome to For Collectors.
Well, Matt, welcome back to For Collectors. Is this your second time is this you went on the marathon and then this on the
Yes,
channel?
sir. Yeah, that's my second time. Happy to be back.
Awesome, man. So a quick plug. I keep forgetting to tell everybody the episodes we have on For Collectors that don't show as many cards as me and Matt are going to show today. Those episodes are also going to be available on podcasts. We actually have our podcast up. It's anywhere you find a podcast, just like For Collectors. A lot of the collector to collector content goes up there. So please give us a subscribe on podcast. So if you're not able to watch any of our videos, you can catch us on there. But Matt, are you a podcast listener?
I am, yeah. No, I do listen to a few podcasts. Yep.
Nice, cool. Are you subscribed to us yet?
I am.
Okay, there you go.
On Spotify only. I only use Spotify. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you can. But it doesn't matter where. That's awesome. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a VR for the Detroit collector. I'm gonna do my top 10. This is just based on what I like. My top 10 favorite oversized Clemente cards, and this is basically. It's obviously I have to own it. So there's some that I obviously don't own yet that I would love to have in my collection, and my list would change eventually. And Matt's going to show his top 10 favorite Hank Aaron cards, and he's got some great ones. So, Matt, you want to start off as the guest?
Sure. All right. I'm going to do one of my favorite sets that got into a little bit later as I started buying Aaron cards early this year was the Top Super cards. And I don't have them all yet. There's a 69 Super that I know Mark showed off for Clemente, but here's a 71 Top Super. I'm going to run through the few I have really quick. The 70 Top Super. Really like the back on this one with that yellow and blue.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then here's the proof I had for the 70 Super. So it's square corner, so it's a boring back, but still a fun card to have. So I like those Top Supers. I mean, they were definitely, again, a lot of you'll see a few more of these. I don't want to tease my other things, but some of these Topps test issues are really nice. And I've tried to pick up as many of them as I can.
Yeah, that's really cool. I don't have any test issue yet, but I will have a Super later on in the list. So, all right, at number 10 for me, it's actually my favorite team issue card I own so far. It's the 1971 Pirates team issue Roberto Clemente card. This issue of Clemente is on a couple different things. One of them is the Daily Juice card, but I just think it's an awesome image of Clemente. I love the facsimile signature on the bottom, and I actually got this at the Pittsburgh Card Show for a whopping $10. The reason is because somebody glued it into a scrapbook, but I love owning it, and it's not easy to find all the time, so I had to pick this up. So that's my number 10.
Yeah, the front looks great. It's funny, they can always get these team issues well centered, but like Topps and Bowman can't do it for whatever reason, right?
Yeah, cutting with wires and stuff. It doesn't make any sense. What do you got at number 9, Matt?
All right. I got the kind of another Topps, not one's a test, it's just another thing they were trying to experiment with, these scratch offs. So they made these in 70 and 71. This is the 1970. I'll be truthfully honest with you guys. I have a 71 also. I can't tell the difference, so I only pulled out the one for right now. Yeah. But really neat. Like mine's not perfect. Like it's like a 7. Like you can tell, there's like it's folded, right? So it came in packs. But I think just the picture on it's really nice, and I like all the colors. But feels very period, right, from a 1970 perspective, right? So a lot of bright colors. Sure, so a lot of kids wrote on that scoreboard. I promise you, right? They probably picked a game and kept a score, and it's fun to find one that's not been written up, but they're really nice.
Yeah, Clemente doesn't have any of those. What year did you say? Did you say 74? Maybe that's why.
This is 70, and then there was also 71 for the scratch offs.
Huh. Yeah, I don't unless I'm wrong.
I don't think he's in the set. No, I don't think he's in there.
Interesting. Okay, at my number 9, it's a card that's near and dear to my heart. It's actually the exhibit card of Clemente. This is a beauty. I bought it raw on eBay, graded it, got a 7. It's just gorgeous. I do have a stat back also, but this one's a better copy. And the reason why it's near and dear to my heart is I actually I got an eBay gift card from my soccer team I coach, and I used the money to buy this. And not just that, I actually I think the image of Clemente is really cool. So that's my number 9.
You don't see many high grade exhibits like that. Oh my goodness.
No, no. I mean, I definitely I think from the grading fee and paying for it, I think I almost like it's like almost $100 more than, you know what I mean, what I invested into it. So that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what do you got for number 8?
All right. So number 8, this was a big year for the Braves. This company makes all kinds of cards. They have like 5 different sets in the 50s and early 60s. 1960 was the last set. This is the 57 Spickets Man.
Dang,
This one's
man.
important because this is the year. Obviously, the Braves won the World Series against the Yankees in 7 games, and then also the year he won as MVP. Right, so it's a blank back, but again, beautiful cards from a dry cleaning company in Milwaukee. Like it's just like kind of embarrassing that some of these pictures weren't on some of like the major brands, right? So
If that's number 8, I'm either going to be giving you a really hard time with your top 7, or I don't know. I'm waiting to see what you come out with, because that's a gorgeous card at number 8.
thank you.
So let me go to my number 8. It's a pretty common card. It's probably one of the more affordable cards I'm going to show today. It's the 1964 Topps Giants card. So I know a lot of people have seen it, but I just think it's an awesome image of Clemente. I also bought this ungraded and got a 5 from SGC, which is really cool. And I love these Topps Giants cards. I just think it's a great way to collect some of the stars and for an affordable price. So that's my number 8.
Nice. Now, is that using the Pittsburgh paper on the back too at the top, or no?
Bob Wins Crown. I don't think it actually. No, it doesn't say anything about what paper it's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the 71 set they did. Those are the ones that we've seen a few of those, the black border ones. So, all right, my next one is and again, you won't have one of these, unfortunately. It would have been awesome if they could have got Clemente in this season, right, for his rookie year. But this is the 55 doubleheader.
Love it.
So he's on here with Ray Herbert.
Oh, Ray Herbert.
So not really a household name there, but I don't know. These are just really fun. And a lot of people probably know, but if you have the whole set, they make like a stadium kind of facing one another.
That's so cool.
So I really like this one. Again, it's not a high grade one, but they still look nice because, it's not perfectly detailed coloring, so it looks fine.
I've been eyeing up getting a Jackie Robinson one, but they can be pricey. I really want a Jackie card, and I just love those. So maybe one day.
They're out there.
Yeah. So my number 7 is my newest pickup. It's actually the Pro Star Roberto Clemente card, and it's almost like postcards. It's a little bit smaller than a postcard. It's a blank back, but as you could see, you don't see Pirates or the logos because obviously they weren't allowed to use any of that stuff. But it's a Canadian issue, and I've been looking for one of these for a while, so I'm really happy to have one. So that's my number 7.
Yep, those are really nice. I need the Aaron of that one still. That's the Pro Star Promotions, right?
Yep.
All right, this next one's also a recent pickup for us on the channel.
Wow.
This is from the single box version. There was also one where it was on with 3 different players, but this is the Transagram. It came with a little kind of like the precursor to the starting lineup figures. The box is pretty wrecked, right? But again, someone folded it up, got it graded. So and of course it's in the registry. So trying to pick up as many of those items as we can. But really happy to have this one. I still need to buy the figurine. But for now, this is just it's really nice. I know some people have like the actual boxes still intact and the figure inside. One day I'd like to get one of those, but for now, this is a really nice spot in the collection. I really like the bright yellow card.
Yeah, the Clemente, just the card itself is crazy. I want to say like $600 for just the card itself.
Yeah, I have an ungraded one, but it doesn't look very nice. So I'm trying to see if I can find a better copy. We'll see. They made those in 69 and 70 also.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like slight variations again to know which one you have, but so
Wow.
be careful on those. But I don't have the 70 version yet.
That's your number 6. My number 6 is the most affordable card I'm going to show. It's the 1967 Topps pinup. I love the oversized. You see him just looking up to the sky here. I bought this ungraded for like $12 and somehow got a 7 on it. So
Jeez.
it's one of the prides of my collection. But not just because I got a 7 on it. I just think the image is really, really cool. And that's why it's my number 6. It's they're pin-up posters, so they're blank back. But there was actually they're folded 4 ways to fit into a pack. So really cool Clemente and very affordable, like I said. So I would recommend anybody to pick one up.
Definitely. All right.
Number 5, we got the top 5. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. Speaking of a 5, here's a 5. This is what I call the Dexter card. This is again from 57, Swift Meats.
Yeah.
So awesome season for Aaron, obviously, and just a really neat issue. You don't see a ton of. So again, like little kids would have, of course, disassembled this and actually made a stand-up little paper version of Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
So to find these intact is a little bit harder than you might think to find these laying around. So this was fun. I picked this up thanks to Scott over at Baseball Cards and Curiosities. He found this at the Dallas Card Show and moved back the next day, and they still had it there, and I was able to get a really good deal on it. So thank you, Scott, for looking for me.
That's awesome. 5. There's not much. It's actually really good condition, isn't it? They just grade those really hard. They grade them
really hard. One of the edges has a little bit of wear on the back, but it's hard to even. I can't even find it. I looked at it before for a long time to find it, but I can't even show you right now where it's at. So yeah, they look fine to me, and the colors are just aged the way that's the way the paper was that they used. So it's not like it's faded from white or anything.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, I am going to get into my top 5 here. At number 5, we got the Topps Super 1971. Obviously, 1971 is my favorite Clemente base card. Same photo shoot, same uniform. The back is green. It looks awesome, and I love seeing him in Three Rivers Stadium, and love the uniform. I just think it's his best Supers card. So love it.
Oh, very nice. The super cards are really nice. And that slab's a little bit big, though, right? So it's funny they shows that massive slab, but then they won't slab the bigger cards now. So I don't know. That must have been graded a while ago. I'm assuming. You didn't submit that one yourself, right?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I bought this for like $30 raw and sent it in. I was actually thinking it was going to get better than a 4.
Okay.
So
they grade those tough, but the condition, those are really thick. I never actually held one, but I mean, you can tell they're really thick cardstock or whatever, right?
Yeah, they are. You have to almost get like a special holder to ship them and things like that. Yeah, they're pretty. They're like, I would say 4 or 5 times the normal card thickness. Very thick. Yeah. All right. What do you got for number 4?
Number 4, another kind of hobby or YouTube sports card community shout out. This one came to us via Mike, Baseball Collector.
Wow.
One of his chasing cardboard finds. They got this 1960 McGregor. It's a blank back, but I just really like the image on this one. I like, for whatever reason, like the black and white photos, like the spick and span one I showed earlier. Got a couple black and whites coming up still in the top 3, but just a really nice example of him. Looks really young there, obviously, even though it's 60. So really nice card.
It's awesome. McGregor is baseball gloves, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because Clemente has a McGregor that I would love to get one day. So, all right. At number 4, I have a recent pickup. It's the DeMonchi. It's a Canadian insert from the newspaper. And I showed this recently as my favorite image of Clemente as far as what represents him in his career. Because he's just in the crowd with the fans before the game signing autographs. And he's in Montreal where his career all started, on the Dodgers farm system. So I just think full circle, and I just think this is such a cool card. So I love it. So that's my number 4.
Awesome. I like that card too. It's like almost like magazine type paper. It's really neat. But I need to get mine submitted to BSA. I know you're hopefully actually see a grade those for you one day. I know right now they don't accept those, but
Yeah, unfortunately.
so this one's kind of an obnoxious size slab for what it is, but this is the I'll show the back first. I like the little kids there with the bubble gum. This is a bazooka panel or bazooka box, excuse me, from
Wow.
1964. He's on here with Killebrew, as well
Wow.
as Dick Farrell. My bad. So again, don't worry about the grades around here. Just like to have the item, right? So it's a 1, but that's all right. Just really cool item, obviously. And I think thanks to your guest Howard on your other channel, like I didn't even know there was different sizes based on how many pieces of gum were inside. This is a 25-piece variety. There was like 20 or 30 packs too, but yeah, really happy to have that one. Picked that one up off PWCC actually. So
Wow.
we're definitely looking anywhere for these items. Like the oddball ones, you have to kind of look high and low to find these things. So it's been a fun journey.
Yeah. What did you say PSA graded it?
It's a 1.
Yeah, that's what Howard said on my episode. He said they grade those boxes ridiculously hard. Like if you get a 5, you pretty much have a mint box. Like it's crazy. He doesn't have any clue what standards they go by. But hey, that's awesome. I don't think I got some bazooka cards. I don't think I'll ever get a box with how expensive they are. But that's so awesome. So
that's tough. Howard's corner the market there. He has quite a few of them, I think.
Yeah,
right?
he's taking them all from us Clemente guys. So at number 3, the crazy thing is my top 3 is all involves national pickups, but 1968, it's a card I bought from Howard. 1968 Dexter Press Clemente card. I love him being out there in the field with his glove. I love the uniform. I prefer this over the 68 Dexter, and I just love this image of Clemente here out in the field. So it's my number 3 card.
Yeah, I was there when he picked up. That's awesome. All right, down to the last 2.
Yep.
It's like Sophie's Choice time, right? All right, I'm going to pull it out. You haven't pulled yours out yet. Card up for debate, right? But the 61 Manny's Land photo, back to the black and white I mentioned a minute ago. We're going to camera here. Like again, it's blank back. But you can obviously see through the thing because it's a picture, right? So probably technicality here in terms of whether it's a card or a photo, but these were sold at a nearby store to like the Yankee Stadium, like in the 50s and 60s. The store sold all kinds of items, memorabilia, hats, jerseys, gloves, all that stuff. And they sold all these photos, but this is, again, 61. But yeah, really happy to have it. Big Milwaukee Braves hat on. Obviously looks a lot, really young there still, Red, 27 years old, so like his prime season. Yeah, happy to have that one for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he looks so young in that photo. It's crazy. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Did you say have you seen that image of him used other places, or is that really the only one that you know of off the top of your head?
I think that's the one I have. Oh, and I have a card, or I've seen like Type 1. I've been looking for more Type 1 photos, but they're just super expensive.
Yeah.
To try to find where some of these original things came from, right? But I've been having some better luck on the sponge side trying to find some of those, but again, they're still super pricey. I think the train left the station on trying to get Type 1 photos. And then the Type 2, I don't know. I don't want to pay a ton for those, just given the different provenance for those, right? So I'm trying to be picky and wait and be patient. But yeah, I mean, that one I haven't seen another photo like that. At least I don't have another card like that in my collection with that same photo use. So it's really nice.
That is cool. All right, so my number 2 is Matt was with me when I got this. It's a Roberto Clemente arena card. So
awesome.
Yeah, so this is like very thick, like cardboard. Definitely weird unless you held one. So they sold these in the arena, and what I love is you get a full image of Clemente, and then you got the circle up here with his face, and then it says Roberto Clemente down here, but then you got the catcher's glove out here. I mean, his bat just looks like, I don't know, his bat looks humongous in this photo for whatever reason. He's just ready to just swing off that front foot and hit the ball over the fence or get a triple. So I just love this arena card. I just love the image of Clemente. So that's my number 2.
Awesome. Yeah, those are really nice. I think I saw. Does Mangini have that same one or a different one? He has an arena card. I don't know if it's the same one.
Yeah, Mangini's actually the first person that get one that I've seen him. So yeah, he does have one.
I need to see if Aaron's got one. Those are really nice. So, all right, the last card. This is I'm looking around and having a pick amongst my children. All right, so we're gonna go with it. Probably not going to be surprised. It's the Home Run Derby from 1959. Obviously, a TV show came out in 1960 was when I was on television.
Yeah.
So you can watch these on YouTube. They're on ESPN Classic every now and then. It's a blank back. Some of them you'll see have like a automotive dealership advertisement on the back. This one, fortunately, doesn't have that. All it's got is the stupid, annoying, whatever PwC. So he said it's better than average or whatever S means, but I don't worry about that. Eventually, I'm trying to get this across to PSA anyway. But just a really cool image. Again, the black and white photos are. I could have a top 10 or 20 with just all the black and white photo cards we have. So really awesome.
Wow.
Happy
Yeah, that is great. That card's turned into your calling card. Like anytime you're on somebody else's channel, that's the card they want to see because they're just not. What did you say the pop count was? They're just so scarce.
I mean, most player, even like the Mantle and Mays, are like 25 and under in terms of like maybe 40 if you count both grading companies, right? Which means those would get graded, right? So they're just not out there, right? So no, it's fun to have those. I'm trying to build the set, but it's going to be a journey even to get all 20 cards. So
yeah, that's cool. All right, let me get to my number one. To no surprise, you kind of talked about it. We got that's 1961 Manny's Land. PSA graded it a 2. I'm not sure why it's a 2. It's in great condition. The back even super clean. The corners are clean. There's 2 little spots down here. Maybe that's why I got a 2. But I'm happy it was a 2 because I was able to afford it. And this is a unique image of Clemente. And he's just looking off into the distance by the dugout there. I just or by the batting cage. I just think it's awesome. So so happy to own this.
Yeah, now I'm happy you got it too. I remember we're going back and forth when you're looking at those, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Howard pickup.
Another Howard pickup. Howard made the top number 1. So this was a lot of fun, Matt. Do you got any parting words before I close this out here?
No, just hopefully, again, like everyone hopefully can start embracing the oversized cards or the oddball shaped cards. Like they're a lot of fun. They come in all different shapes, sizes, different companies, different pictures of your favorite players. So if you haven't ventured out beyond the base standard size cards, I highly recommend doing so. Yeah,
I agree. I think something that's important to me is like sharing this with friends and family, and sometimes it's really cool to show a family member a card that has a backstory of Home Run Derby or the Manny's Baseball Land or whatever. They have a better story behind them than just a basic Topps card, and I think a lot of people be interested in hearing those stories. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. I love how the Oversized has the uniqueness of it, and I wish there was more of a love out there, but hopefully gain momentum as people like us share it and other people out there. So thank you so much for coming on, Matt. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for Detroit Collector for doing the VR.
Yeah. All right. If you're not subscribed to For Collectors, please give us a sub if you like the channel. And if you like this content me and Matt did, please give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. And thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.